Rise from your slumber, O great bony one. Rise, rise from the slumber so the natural order isn't thrown off. Rise from your slumber, O great death one. You were put to sleep, but now as life must give way to death, sleep must give way to death. Hello everyone and welcome back to Monsters of the Mind. As always, I'm your host Mr.G. For some reason, when I went on my channel today, I saw that there was already a Naga video. I have no memory making that, so I don't even want to know what happened, so I'm just skipping straight to centaurs. Ah crap, I just gave away what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about centaurs. If you're wondering what I'm doing outside, we're currently waiting out here so that we can lure the boogeyman out or something like that. I forget exactly what Vincent said, but good news is I can finally use my screen again instead of that stupid mirror, so you guys should be grateful. Anyway, let's just get into the video. Centaur has a pretty debated meaning, like a lot of monsters' names. Centaurs are a species that are described as being pretty malevolent with very few exceptions. They lived in Greece and they come from Greek mythology. Centaurs are described as having a horse body, but where the neck of a horse should be, they instead have a human torso and head and arms. Yeah. Anyway, in Greek mythology, much like the Minotaur, the centaurs were the result of a crime against nature. In this case, they are said to be the son of someone known as Centaurus, who ended up breeding with a bunch of mares, which led to the birth of the centaurs. Really, Greece? This is the second monster I can think of that was the result of an abomination to nature. Oh, whatever. As later stories say, the centaurs are incredibly wild beings, best described as being a species made up of college frat boys. Although there are some good centaurs, like Charon, who actually trained some heroes and gave advice to Heracles on how to capture the Earthminian boar. But on the other hand, Heracles' death was caused by another centaur named Nessus. Basically, he kidnapped his wife, but then Heracles shot him with a poisonous arrow, and while the centaur was dying, he told his wife that his blood was a love potion, and so he gave her some of the poisoned blood. When she ended up applying the blood to one of Hercules' shirts, his flesh started burning, causing him intense pain, which led to him burning himself alive to stop the pain. So yeah, a centaur both helped Hercules and ended up causing his death. Another famous centaur story is the time that the centaurs went to war with another group of people called the Lapiths, which was sparked by a bunch of centaurs kidnapping Lapith women, which caused the two races to end up in combat. It ended when the Lapiths managed to ward off the centaurs. Good job. So yeah. One last question though. Where exactly is a centaur's center of mass? How are they not always veering forward? They seem to be way too front-heavy, considering they literally have an entire human torso where their neck should be. But, maybe I'm just overthinking things. Whatever. Let's just move on to the card. There's something about his legs that really bother me. I don't know if these are accurate depictions of horse legs, but the way they're drawn, they look too skinny. Now, yes, I don't know how to draw horses well either, but there's just something about those legs that really annoys me. I guess one minor nitpick I can deduct points for is the fact that it says that Nessus' poisoned blood almost killed Hercules. It kind of technically actually did, since that was the event that led him to killing himself. So, I don't know. Is this a blame the gun scenario? I don't know how to consider this. You know what? I'll deduct a third of a point for that claim. So yeah, this card gets 9.75 points. There, I finally get to deduct points again. I'm so happy. No pop culture! To be quite frank, I'm getting kinda tired of pop culture. So, that's all for this episode of Monsters of the Mind. Well, join us next time when we talk about ghosts on steroids. Bye!